What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Cinco, a weekly podcast where three friends get together and talk about their favorites. Not necessarily the best, but their favorites. This week's list is actresses. And this week's show is brought to you by cigarette candy. Remember when you were a kid and you wanted to be cool and you would get this bubble gum and you would blow on it and smoke came out and you were like, hell yeah, this is safe and this is not going to make me want to smoke later? Candy cigarettes. God, I miss those. Those were so cool back in the days, bro.
No, the gum was not that cool. The gum
It
lasted
didn't
like 5
matter.
minutes.
The fact that I
And it
could
wasn't all
literally
that.
hold this cigarette like
A
this and
cigarette.
act like I was smoking, because good Lord, nobody smokes in movies anymore, guys. What the hell happened to
No,
smoking? Like,
it's
good.
very
Remember that?
rare.
We
Yeah.
watched
And
Gremlins
when
a
they
few
do,
days
it's
ago.
intentional now.
I know, it's not just cool. Like they took the coolness out of it. God,
True.
like lung cancer is not cool, whatever. But yeah, we watched Gremlins the other day and I was like, damn, there's so much smoking in Gremlins. Like everybody smokes in
Yeah.
Gremlins. The
Even the
Gremlins,
gremlins.
the people, like the guy that owned the store was smoking. Like I think he
Yeah.
was smoking something else, but he was smoking. Like everybody smokes in that dang movie. But that's what that show's brought to you again. I'm missing those candy bubble gums that didn't taste very well. But again, you weren't eating it for taste. You were doing it because it looked cool, Steve. It's just like smoking. Good Lord, I
I
can't
don't
believe
know.
they got away with that for so long.
You still want your gum to like have a flavor or whatever. Like it was worse than Big League Chew or you know those ones where you
Whoa,
just
whoa. Will
How
you
dare
watch
you?
your mouth, Stevens? Big League Chew is one of the best fucking gums ever made. You watch
How
your
dare
mouth,
you?
bro. That got me into tobacco. Holy shit. I'm just realizing that a lot of my gums got me into other vices. It was like Big League Chew was tobacco, and the other one was basically smoking. God,
it's
you
not.
didn't like Big League Chew?
No, I did. But you know, like
Oh.
the flavor
The
goes.
chalkiness.
Mhm.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. It
It
was more
starts
like the
off. Oh no,
gum
no. It's like bazooka.
Bazooka, yeah. Bazooka Joe was a horrible
Yes.
gum. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. It's like the
It's
gum that
same
used
with
to
that.
come in the baseball cards.
Yeah,
Yes.
That really
exactly.
Yes.
chalky,
Yes.
gross gum or whatever and stuff like that. Not
Yep.
that we ate one that was 30 years old or anything like that. Hey,
No.
Yeah.
Steven, say hi.
Hi.
Enrique, let him know what's up.
What's up, everyone?
And again, guys, our list for this week is again actresses. We are going to talk about our top 5, our favorites, not necessarily the best, our favorites that we're going to talk about this week. But before we do that, hopefully, Stevens, you did. I know Enrique did because we talked about this a few days ago, but how did you think Shrinking ended this season?
Oof.
Please, Stevens.
Oh my gosh.
Oof. We've kind of talked about the show, but come on. But just give them a round of applause for a
It's so
great
good.
season. So
Yeah.
good.
It's so
So
good. Like,
good.
and I like one. I don't even want to talk about it because I don't want to spoil it for people.
Yeah,
But
we're non-spoiling, yes.
yeah, but at the last moment and stuff, I was just like, oh no, please don't do that. Like you're
I
gonna
know.
really screw these people
Mm-hmm.
over.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, there you go, there you go. But it was
Oh,
just
dude,
like,
I thought it was gonna go. I thought it was gonna happen,
yeah,
and I was like,
yeah,
oh no, you know,
yeah,
because you like I would have never thought that I would have felt for that character, being how much it wrecked them in the first season,
no,
but getting to know that character in the second season and seeing that like it's a mistake that a lot of people can make.
a lot.
That's just the reality of that, right? And then
Yep.
seeing how much his stuff's gone down the drain because of it, and like letting
And he
go
and
his
that
love
character,
because of it. Like, it's crazy.
right? Well, he punished himself, right? Like
Yep.
he
Yeah.
felt he needed
Uh-huh.
to do that on his own
Yep.
for whatever. I mean, for himself. It's funny, like to say, but he made the choice to punish himself more than what he was already suffering.
Yeah. As
Mm-hmm.
many people
Yeah,
do.
man.
Many people do.
Yeah, and realistically, like he didn't have to do that. He could have
Yeah.
like she was willing to be there for him.
Yeah, she
'Cause I think
wanted to be. She wanted to
she
help
felt
him.
guilty.
Yeah.
I think she
Yeah.
also felt kind
Yeah.
of guilty, mate. Yeah, I just okay. There's that, and then Harrison Ford. God damn,
He's so
like,
good.
bro, so
This,
good,
I think
so
this
good.
is like one of my favorite things he's ever done.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
saying a lot.
110%.
He's a great character.
I will
Yeah,
tell
he
you
really
that I
is.
probably, and I'm leaving something out of my memory right now, but I'm thinking Star Wars, Indiana Jones, and this. and I'm sure I'm leaving something else out, right?
I
But
wasn't
those are
even
like the
thinking
big things.
Star Wars.
Okay.
I was
Oh, okay.
Indiana Jones and this. I was like,
Yeah, and I will tell you, it to me it's Indiana Jones and then this.
yeah,
And then I can jump into Star Wars. But
yeah,
because Indiana Jones is just one of those things that I wanted to be an archaeologist until I found
yeah,
out you didn't have whips and a hat. I was like, "This is fucking stupid." And then so like that and whatever. But I did, bro. I wanted to be an archaeologist. You couldn't tell me different when I was little. I was like, "Wait, what?
Where's
You
my
got to
whip?
study." Yeah, this is stupid. Um and then this to me, he's been so good because he plays that character so well. He's old, he's mean, he's angry, but he loves who he loves to like. It's just so good,
yep,
so freaking good. Even at his old age, having to learn and having to make up for not make up, but like be able to like go back and see like, wow, I messed up here, I'm sorry for this. Like the whole thing with his ex and stuff was
yeah,
cool. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
it's just really really good. It's
yeah,
this season was I don't think I've laughed out loud for a show in a long time, and that was this season and last season. And oh my god, his best friend, he's
Yeah.
the best, dude.
Yeah.
Those
going through
scenes where he
the,
told the stories of how he met him,
yeah,
and I was like, "Get out of here, you!" And then, then I don't remember. Like, it was so good. It was so
The
good.
writing,
Uh,
the writing
oh,
is so good in this show.
oh,
well, and
it's freaking awesome.
I really appreciate the way the way they handle their relationships in like a mature, introspective way. Because I think many people don't do that, right? But they're friendships who are ready to call you out for your baloney,
Mm,
right? Like, hey, they call you to it, and then they all like self-reflect and are like, yeah, I fucked that up. Like,
Yeah.
hmm
like
hmm
Gabby's relationship this season, like I really, yeah, I just love
Oh,
it.
yeah, with their mom and
You
stuff.
we do it to ourselves, right? Like the stuff we do it to ourselves,
Absolutely.
and to think about that and how they all cope with it. But to see them grow and learn from it and then get out of that too, that's what feels good.
Yeah, yeah, they see getting to the other side of it, right? Like, yeah,
Mhm.
that is really cool
Mhm.
because it shows you that if these relationships are like as strong as you think and as what they're meant to be, you should be able to do those things and still be able to come out on the other side.
Yeah.
Well, for the people that don't know, Apple TV shrinking, all star cast, so many people in it, and some new people. I think the daughter and the mom, when they show the mom in those few clips, look so alike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to look it up to see if they were related because I was like, dude, are they
Yeah.
actually related? Like, it's crazy. But it's new people that I've never really. I'm sure have been on other things, but I didn't notice. And people that I because wasn't what's his name's husband in Married with Children, or
Mm-hmm.
am I crazy? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. I
that's
That's
like
him.
him.
I'm Married with Children, right? The neighbor, right?
Derek.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That whole freaking relationship, bro. Like that was
Yeah.
cool. I mean, it
A
wasn't
lot
cool, but it was cool.
a
Yeah.
lot happened this season with
Yeah.
multiple
A
characters.
lot. Everybody had
Yeah,
their own kind of finger out.
arc kind of thing going, right? But the
Yeah.
one liners, a constant funny, but then it's sad, but then like I'll be 100% honest with you. When Harrison Ford did his thing at the end, it was rough. It
Yep.
was freaking rough, bro.
Yep.
Like that was a hard one. I was like, oh, so that's why I couldn't take it. I was like, if that other thing happens, I'm done.
I
I
I
was like,
know,
I'm
I
done with
know.
it. It would have been too much, bro. And I think
they
they knew that
break you
though.
down. They break you down
Yeah,
to
man, and
build
I
you
think
up.
they kind of knew that too. And I was like, they probably knew they kind of had to like pull back a little bit, right? The addition of a character from Ted Lasso, well, not a character, sorry, a actor from Ted Lasso, freaking awesome. That pulls in my heartstrings like crazy. But I thought that
Yeah.
was really, really cool. Enrique, you thought it was amazing too?
Yeah, I loved it. I loved it. Talking about the characters like that are going through stuff and especially in this season when what adds to it is the fact the profession is, they're supposedly they got things
Yeah,
figured out so they're able to help
that's a good point.
other people
Yeah.
out
Yeah.
with their problems.
Yep.
And the
hmm
show does a great job of showing you like, dude, we're human. Doesn't matter. Like we
Yep.
all go through shit and
Yep.
hmm
we all have to deal with it in our own way and sometimes we fuck up,
Yeah.
no
We
matter who
all
you are.
do. Yep.
Yeah. No matter how
So
much you
no,
should know not to fuck up, you
We
still
still
do, kind
do.
of a thing.
yeah, you can spend the whole you can spend the whole day telling people what they should be doing, how they should be, dealing with certain issues.
Yep.
and then they go home and they fuck up their own issues.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's that I think that's the best thing about the show is they're making it a point to show you that this character we're all flawed. At the end of the day, we're all humans and shit's gonna happen to us and we're gonna fuck up and sometimes and then but when we get it when we the but at the end of the day we're able to fix we're able to
What's
fix
wrong?
everything
Hmm.
and if you want to, right? And so and that was great. That's kind of what happened at the very end, right?
Yeah.
With the outcome at the very end
Yeah.
in the last scene.
Yeah,
So
man.
that was a
It's
choice
just one.
that character made, right?
Yeah.
When
I
he was going
know,
against it the
bro.
whole time.
Yeah.
You know, I try. I gotta like. I hate even thinking about it, but I try to put myself in those shoes, and I'm like, damn, man. I don't know if I could be that fucking cool, bro. Like,
I
I think I
know.
would be like him, like he was most of the season, right?
Yeah.
Like, I get it, bro.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
that'd be
absolutely.
so fucking hard, man. But
Hmm.
Absolutely. Yeah.
yeah, and again, guys, we're being super general because this is one of those things that I think is super enjoyable to watch. I usually fuck all this up because I feel like there's been enough time, but this literally finished like a few weeks ago. So if you have
Hmm.
Yeah.
not been out there checking this out, Shrinking is freaking awesome.
It's so good.
I feel like Apple. I don't watch a lot of their stuff on there because I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, it's not clicking with me. But man, when it clicks with me on Apple, they do. Damn, Ted Lasso again. I could watch that. I don't know how many times I've already watched
My
episodes just going back. You know.
so my take on Apple TV shows is or that whole streaming service, they make really really good quality shows slash movies. They look beautiful. Put a
Mm,
Yeah.
lot of money into them.
mhm,
They have a lot of good actors, actresses in them. They do everything right, but the one thing they don't do right is they don't market their shit at all. People don't hear about it. People don't know about it. And so that's with
mm,
all the streaming services available, Apple gets looked at like they're not any good. But the fact of the matter is they have quality, high, very high quality stuff on
yep,
their service.
It's true.
People just don't know
mhm,
about it. They know about Ted Lasso and they know about the morning show. That's all they know
But
about.
those came
mm,
from word of mouth
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
after being
They
out for
didn't
a
know about
season
those.
or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah.
Mhm,
Well, Ted Lasso was because the
mhm,
time it came out as well, right?
Yep.
yeah, yeah.
If you
Mhm,
think back, it was during COVID, so it
mhm,
kind of hit, and people started talking about it. And then the
mhm,
morning show, I think, was a little bit of that as well. Um, Everything else, you know, I like everything I've seen on Apple, I've liked it a lot, and it's
Have you guys
mhm.
started
beautiful.
Silo?
I haven't.
No,
Okay.
I have not.
I'm
Have you
The
tempted,
checked it
other
but I
out?
show that
haven't
I've
started that yet.
the other show
Mm.
that I've
Oh yeah.
mentioned to Ivan is Trying. You need to watch
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
It's
Trying's
yeah.
good.
Yeah,
Mhm,
yeah,
I'm not fully caught up, but it's fun. It's a
yeah.
good
I'm caught
show.
up. It's fucking great. It's just like it's just like Shrinking in
Mhm.
many ways. It'll make you cry. It's
Mhm.
funny.
Mhm.
Good writing, funny characters. Same type of style of show.
mm.
I love it. It's great. So that's really good. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff on there that looks good, looks interesting. It's just there's just so much out there.
Mhm.
That's the thing too, right? There being so much out there. You
Yeah.
really like Severance on there too, right?
Oh,
Yes,
Severance is good. That's coming
that's
back.
Yeah, you guys both watched that. I thought. Oh, it's not
mhm.
back yet.
The end of the month, I think.
Mhm.
Oh, okay, okay. So that's coming back. All right. Yeah,
Yeah.
you like that. I know both of you guys thought that was pretty cool, right?
Yeah. I like Severance. That was good.
What's been their big movies? I'm trying to think of like you were saying movies. I'm like, yeah, they do have movies. I can't remember one I've watched on there though. I know I
Dude, they
have.
have
I just can't remember.
They
well,
had that Tom Hanks movie, but I haven't watched that yet
The
either. What was
Greyhound,
that
right?
one? That what's it called? Was it called that though?
Yeah, the one
Or
about
is
the
it that
boats, right?
Finch one? Oh, I don't know. I didn't watch it.
Yeah,
no,
I
isn't there
know. I
one with
know I've
like
watched, but I haven't. Like, I don't remember. Like I said,
and then what's his name just did one for them oh my god, I'm drawing a blank on the name. People are probably
Mark
well, I don't know that
Wahlberg.
What was the
Who,
movie
who are
about?
you talking about?
Shyamalan, because he's got stuff on there.
DiCaprio's in it.
A new movie?
What DiCaprio? Which
Well,
one?
it came out last year.
Oh,
Oh, is it the one about the meteor?
No.
oh, Look
Oh,
Up or whatever.
look up.
That
But that was
was
Netflix, I think, if I'm
that
not
was
mistaken.
Netflix a year ago.
Yeah. But like I said, show wise, I know that Silos. Some people have talked about that too. There's a lot of ones on
Yeah, I'm
there.
starting to hear
Look,
about
what was the
that.
one about C? That was one of their early
Hmm.
ones, right? With Momoa about like everybody can't see
Oh,
anymore. That one I heard is amazing. Like
I didn't watch that yet.
I think it's one of those things. Like, but I mean, Enrique said there's so much, and if you're not out there, kind of like promoting, and the thing with Netflix is they already have so much that people just go there automatically. I don't think Apple
No,
TV is one of those I go there automatically yet.
no.
You know what I mean? And then you have to have app, like you have to have that right to be able to do it or whatever it is. So I think that kind of
Only when
like,
I get the notification that says the new
yeah,
episode of your show's out, I'm like,
blah blah
oh,
blah.
I
Yep,
go watch.
exactly, exactly.
Yeah.
But it
The
was funny.
movie
I
I
was
was the
Which
which
one?
movie
one?
I was thinking of is called Killers of the Flower Moon.
Oh, that was that
Oh, the Native
Apple?
American one, the one with it was like 3 hours long or something like that, right?
Yeah, from Martin
Three
Yeah,
three
yeah, yeah,
forty
Scorsese.
yeah.
five.
Scorsese. Yeah, yes. They said that
Yeah.
there was a really good movie in there. Like if you cut it, there was a really good one, but it was too long. I never even watched that. But
Isn't
yeah, about the
Hmm.
Napoleon
murders
on there
on.
too?
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
Napoleon's
yeah,
another one.
yeah. I haven't watched that,
They
and I
got
heard
some.
that's really good too.
Hmm.
They got some long
I
ass
heard that's
movies
pretty
on there.
good too.
That's why we're not watching them.
That you're right. It's a commitment of you're like, how long do I have to
Yeah,
watch this thing?
yeah.
But yeah, you're right. But I was listening to a podcast and I also heard that it's one of those things that people like they're losing so much money through Apple TV, but it's not even a it doesn't even like make a little dent into their overall line of how much money they make that they're
Oh
like
my
not
god.
stopping because they're like we're just gonna keep going. It doesn't matter because it doesn't affect us in any way, shape, or form. Like they
They
make
just
I don't
want to be
even
in the
so
know
much
game.
profit.
what
Yeah.
what does that
Hmm.
amount of money look like? I have no idea
Oh
to have a whole TV franchise
yeah,
and
yeah.
be like,
It doesn't
whatever.
even because they're making billions every year, and that
What
like
the
and that
hell?
yeah, and that just costs them millions, and they're like whatever because they're losing money on it. They're losing money on it every year, but they're playing the long game of like they're going to continue to put stuff on there. They're going into their try, live sports with certain baseball. They got MLS. They're going to keep trying to get into other
Oh,
things. There was rumors that they were going to buy the Pac-12. That the Pac-12 could have been saved if they would have went with Apple because Apple was willing
oh.
to pay them for their thing. So I know they're trying to get into other forms of it. I mean, Netflix is getting into the live sports thing now too, right? So it's
They
one of
can
Yeah.
those things
always
where I think,
their play might be buying someone out too. They can
Hmm.
yeah,
buy a
yeah.
Paramount, they can buy a
Hmm.
Universal, they can buy
Like
a Warner
Disney's
Brothers,
connected
like
with all three things, like find something else and just go with them. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's one of those things, man. I mean, Apple's making that kind of money to where they can be like, man, this is almost like a little side project, playing the long game for them.
That is so
Well, that
crazy
was
to me.
that was the play with Dr. Dre, right? Buying beats and
Right?
having it wasn't even so much the
Mm.
hardware. It was more he had a online radio, and they just wanted to create that. They don't want to create it from the ground up. Let's just buy this dude, give him
Yep.
billions because they paid billions for that, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Well,
and then
I
boop,
remember what
yeah, it was like a few billion if I'm not mistaken. It was wild money. If I'm not, I might be making. No, it was a ton of money. And then
Wow.
now they have that radio. They don't have to create it from the beginning. They can kind of build on that, and
the
they can see them
service,
do that with
yeah.
streaming, like you said. Go get
Yeah.
Tubi, go get this other one, and just kind of go from there or whatever.
That's crazy.
Hey, look, they might have some misses, but every once in a while you get some hits, and that's all that matters, man. Watch what you want to watch, and don't worry about the rest. You know what I mean? I'm getting my Snoopy movies on there. I'm getting new Snoopy
Mhm.
stuff on there.
Did
Like, dude,
did you watch
loving
the
life, bro.
Aldling? It's the
No,
New
how
Year
was that?
one.
Yeah, I didn't see
Ah,
that one. It was an
eh.
I like the one where that's not the one where Lucy throws a party.
Yes.
Yeah, that one came out last year.
Oh, I didn't watch it last year. I
Yeah,
just
yeah,
saw it this year.
it's alright. Like I like the older
She's
movies better.
she's
You
just
know?
so snooty. Yeah, she seems like much more snooty in the newer ones, and I'm like,
Nah, she's always a bitch. Like Lucy was always a bitch, right? Like, come on, like, we all knew that. Like that was a kid. That was what she did, man. I mean, it's
I
okay.
guess, I guess.
Oh my god, I was gonna have a horrible segue into this thing, but I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say. What we're gonna talk about this week, guys, is actresses. Respectable, amazing, the backbone of Hollywood female actresses. Not what I was thinking of saying. But here we go, guys. This list, again, I can't speak for y'all, but I was surprised to see because what I noticed. Okay, let me try to make a sentence. When I looked at because next week we're going to be talking about actors, right? So I looked at my list and I noticed that when I looked at best actors of all times, some of my people were up there, but a lot of them weren't so old. It was interesting when I looked at best female actresses just to get an idea. They were all, except for Meryl Streep, they were all like black and white stock pictures because there's like these old actresses from yesteryear, and I'm like, damn, that's kind of fucked up. Like, why aren't there newer ones up here that high that at least people consider like that? I just thought that was interesting. When you have some time, dabble in that, just look, and I'm like,
I was gonna
damn,
say,
like,
do I need to go look for stuff? Because I
yeah, it
haven't,
didn't
but I
change mine
will.
because I wouldn't have been able to change because I don't know half of these people in the movies they've done. But I just thought that was interesting compared to the guy
No.
ones, where I feel like a lot of those guy actors are still working. I was like, none of these ladies, except for Meryl Streep, none of these ladies are still working. It was all old timey black and white stock photos, Aubrey Hepburn, and people like that. I'm just like, okay, like I just thought that was interesting. I don't know. I'm not trying to say anything by it. I just thought that was super interesting because I'm like, why
Because
can't like?
they have a movie that was a hit, and they're probably like not
But they
making
would
the
have to have
number of
multiple
movies that
movies,
some people. Yeah,
or
they
maybe,
all have
maybe.
multiple movies, but only
I see what
one
you're
they're
saying.
known for or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Hmm.
as you guys
I'll
are,
have
are
to go
are
look.
talking about yours, I'm gonna look at my
Send me
back at
these
that
lists.
list. Yes, I want you to see what's up there. But all right,
Yeah, because
female actresses,
I did this one blind. All I did was talk to people and just say
balls
so I
out.
could get names
Stevens
fresh.
was
I didn't
balls
look
out
up
on this one.
anything.
Okay, okay,
I tried not to do anything and just been like, who do I enjoy to watch? And when someone's in a movie,
that's
I'm
it.
like, oh, I'll probably check that out.
Boom,
Like
I'm in.
that.
Uh-huh.
That is what I
I'm
did.
not gonna lie to you. Some of mine might have been because of one movie, but I love that movie so goddamn much that I had to put him on this list for me. So that's what it was. All right, Stevens, top five.
Well,
The last two gentlemen left on this planet. You go first. Who are your top five actresses?
okay, it was really hard too because there's a lot of people where I was like, oh, that one. And because I enjoy their work, right? So
Mm-hmm.
don't judge me based on who I have on here. But
Well, I will
at
tell you
number
that Enrique
five,
did. Enrique, hold on. Enrique did text me and ask me if he could put porno actresses in there, and I said that,
oh,
bro, it's whatever you like to watch, dog. It's
it's
whatever you like to watch.
accurate. Yes, that's fair. That's fair.
they're
Like
they're the best
it's
Art
actresses in the whole.
all fair game.
art is
art,
art.
art, art is art, guys. There you go. All right, Steve. So who do you got? Top five.
So at number five, I put Kathy Bates.
Oh,
And
she's like my honorable mention. Okay,
oh
yeah,
yeah. So
that's good. I
Kathy
like it. I
Bates
like
is
it. Mhm.
I like Misery is what popped into my mind because she is
Mhm.
so good. But I loved her in American Horror Story, and she's good in Fried Green Tomatoes and
Tomatoes.
like the Last Clairvoyant. Like she's in a whole bunch of stuff, and I was just like,
Mhm.
she's so good, and like she gets lost in her character, right?
Mhm.
Like I appreciate that. So Kathy Bates is my number five. Number four is Nicole Kidman.
Okay.
Um,
Oh. Mhm.
because recently she's been in a lot of TV drama shows I've been checking out. And not I'm not seeking her out specifically, but she's been in a lot of recent stuff where it's like a mini series about this thing or whatever. And so she was just kind of fresh on my mind. But I go back like I know Far and Away is not a great movie, but I love her in that. Like
She was
there's
amazing in that. Is what you're saying.
yeah, there's stuff that goes way back. So she's my number four. My number three, which I almost want to put at number one, but my other two are a little stronger. But number three is Jamie Lee Curtis because she
She's
is
on my list.
Yay!
good.
Me too.
She's
Me too.
so good in Halloween. She's good in that Schwarzenegger movie. Oh, True
True
Lies.
True
lies.
lies.
She's good in like The Bear. Like
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah,
she's
good call.
just a
Everything
real
everywhere all at
chameleon.
once.
Yes. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. But
Mm-hmm.
she's just like blends in, and I appreciate her getting older because she's not trying to hide her age, right? Like she
Yeah.
is finding
Mm-hmm.
roles for
Mm-hmm.
her age and she's
Mm-hmm.
kicking ass. Like she,
Yeah.
she used to be the cool mom, now she's like the messed up, mom, and she's like pulling these dramatic roles and she's just so fun to watch. So yeah, she's there. She might be a little, well, I don't know, cuz once you get here, I don't know. My number 2, I put Sandra Bullock
Oh, that's a
because
good call.
I
Oh, that's
love
a
Yeah.
good
Sandra
one.
Bullock. Like The
Mm-hmm.
Proposal, 2 Weeks
Mm-hmm.
Notice.
Miss
She's great.
Congeniality.
Yeah, she's great in her like her comedy roles, but then like she did The Blind Side, and I know there's stuff with that movie now and whatever, but like
Mm-hmm.
she's so good as like a bitch mom, right? Like, no,
Mhm.
this is what I want and how I'm gonna get it. So,
Mhm.
Speed, like from way
Oh
back in the
yeah,
day.
forgot about Speed. Yeah.
Yeah, like she's just really good. So I put her at
Isn't
number
she
2.
isn't she in a Sylvester Stallone movie from back in the
Yeah.
day? What is that?
Uh the Dread movie, Judge Dredd.
Judge
Is that
Dredd.
The
Yeah,
is that
seashells.
what was that what she's
Yeah.
yeah,
in?
Yeah,
yeah.
she's in
Judge
She's
that.
Dredd.
awesome in that.
Yeah.
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 Yep. She's
That's
good.
about the only
She's
thing good in
good.
that movie. But yeah, Judge Dredd is
And then
garbage, bro.
and
Mhm.
then my number 1 is Sally Field. Um
Okay,
Everything
all
from
right.
the Flying Nun and
None.
Gidget way back in the day when I was
Yeah.
watching TV, like from the
Uh huh.
60s or whatever,
Uh huh.
to anything she does now. Again, she's a lady who's like embraced her age and has changed with the times in the types of movies that she does. And like she's just Meryl Streep was in consideration, right? Like I love her too, but
Mhm.
there's just something about these ladies embracing what they have and going for it and taking on roles that are fun, right? They enjoy what they're doing, it seems like, but are also like so deep and moving sometimes. Like just as Forrest Gump's mom, like she's so
Oh
good. Like
yeah.
she's
Yeah.
and
I
I can't
forget
remember
about
the
that. Yeah.
like she did a lot when she was young with James Garner. She has movies. She has the Strike movie, which I can't think of the name of that movie right now. Where she goes on strike and she's standing in the factory holding up the sign.
Oh yeah. I
Um,
remember that visual. I don't know what the movie is, but I remember
yeah,
that
I
visual.
can't think of the name of the movie. Dang it. But
Billboards
she's
of something.
no, not no. It's older than that.
Oh.
It's
Hmm.
like from the 80s. But she's just so good. And she's so fun to watch. She could pull a laugh. Like in Steel Magnolias. I don't know if you guys have seen that
Still
chick flick, but
Magnolias.
like she's just so good. She's so fun. So
I like it. All
those are
right.
my 5.
Top 5. Okay, so before you go, because I don't think it's gonna change your choices there, Enrique. But they this list, and I can't find the one I found before. But number 1, Meryl Streep. Number 2, Ingrid
Mhm.
Bergman.
Oh,
Ingrid Bergman.
from Casablanca?
Yes. Vivian Leigh
See,
from A Streetcar Named
it,
Desire. Betty Davis from It's All About Eve. Then they go to Katharine Hepburn, Elizabeth
yeah.
Taylor. Like that's why I was like, bro, like what the hell? And then it does get a little
Catherine
newer.
Hepburn. Catherine Hepburn was on my consideration list.
Okay.
Audrey Hepburn too, but I don't think
Mhm.
Audrey Hepburn. She only has a few great movies, and like all her other movies are like I don't know.
Yeah.
She didn't
I
do a
just
lot.
thought I
I
was
don't
I
think
just thought
she's
that
as
was interesting.
prolific.
Ah, okay. All
Gotcha.
right, Enrique, your top 5 female actresses of all time. What do you got?
So I have to say the actresses and actors so far for me has been the toughest.
Yeah, this was
I don't know.
hard.
I don't know if it's just because they're just there's so many, right?
Uh-huh.
And
And you enjoy more than
anytime,
5.
right?
Yeah.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
and
Yeah.
so
Yep.
so then you got. I was kind of fighting with myself, like, well, do I want to go with people that I think are great at their craft, or just like
Who you like?
how do I need to look at this? But I went with the perspective of who do I enjoy seeing on the screen, and
Mhm.
who I just go to, Steven said, if I see that they're in something, I'm probably gonna click on it because they're in it,
Yep.
right? So that's kind of how I approached this. So my cinco is is a recent favorite of mine that now everything that pops up with her, I have to watch it, and she doesn't disappoint. Is Michelle Yeoh.
Oh yeah.
Yao.
She's so good.
Hey.
And she's
Oh
I
finally
yeah.
getting her due. That's why. She's finally
Yeah,
getting some
well,
She
stuff.
yeah,
should have got it a
she's
long
popping
time
up.
ago, but
It's
yeah.
Dude,
true.
she's such a badass, dude. She's such a
Yeah.
badass. And the show that she's in on Netflix that came out last year.
The brothers one. Brothers of the
Yes.
Sun or something like that.
Oh
Yeah.
Yes.
yeah. Uh-huh.
She's really good in that. That was kind of a little bit of a different
Mm-hmm.
does she fight in that? I don't think she fights, does she?
I don't know. I've only watched like the first few
She's
minutes
too
and was like, ooh,
she's
this
too
is gonna be
badass to
commitment.
fight, remember? She's
Oh,
too
yeah, yeah,
badass to
yeah.
fight. Like she's such at that level, right?
Yeah, and then for anyone that hasn't seen her early stuff from back in the day, I mean, get your minds
Yep.
blown. Go watch some of her
Yeah.
stuff.
Uh-huh.
She's awesome. I really enjoy seeing her on screen. So
Yep.
she's my cinco. Before I move on, let me give you my. Oh, I'll do it at the end. My honorable mention. I only have one,
Mhm.
but
Okay.
so my number 4 is that's where I have Jamie Lee Curtis.
Oh, okay.
Jamie Lee
Yeah.
Curtis.
Nice.
I don't want to get like I don't want to get gross on here, but
True
I
lies, bro.
mean,
True
Trading
Lies.
Places.
Oh
I mean, Jesus
yeah.
Christ.
Hmm.
Yeah, let's just move on. Number 3, Charlize Theron to me is one of the most beautiful
Hey.
women in the world. I mean, she's just
She's good.
yeah, she's just
Mhm.
good. I've enjoyed she's played some crazy roles.
Most super beautiful, and she looked horrible in
Yeah.
Monster. That's the best acting I
Yep.
ever seen in my
Yeah.
goddamn life, man. That shit was wild, bro.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, so I really
Hmm.
enjoy her work, and of course she popped up on
Hmm.
a Fast and Furious movie, so she just went up that much more on my list when she did that.
I
So,
love it. I love it.
Well, she's
uh,
coming to you, Enrique. You're not
I
going
know.
to her. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
that's true.
Yeah,
That's true. Hmm.
yeah. My number 2 is Jennifer Lawrence. I think
Oh,
she's
Hey.
I think she's really, I mean, kind of the same thing, right? She'll play serious roles where she just knocks it out of the park. She'll be in comedies or more of a comedic role, and she pulls that off.
yeah.
I just think she's really good. She's done a lot lately, and she's kind of grown. I think now people don't realize how much older she is, but she's still. I don't know. She doesn't seem to age yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think she's awesome. I enjoy everything she's done, and she's done a variety of stuff as well. So
Yeah.
I had her at number 2, and then my number 1. I can't. I mean, look, I got to put Jennifer Aniston here. I'm sorry. Like, I watch her on my screen every night. Before I go to bed. Like, I
You're
don't go
not
a day
Courtney
without.
Cox? What's wrong with you, Enrique?
I'm a Jennifer Aniston guy. I'm sorry. She and she's had a weird career, you can say. I mean, she's done some stuff since Friends, obviously, but well, I guess that most of those actors, right, from that show didn't really. I guess they get kind of typecast to a certain extent, but
They've all
she's
had
done some
their
stuff.
shots at stuff, yeah.
But
Well,
like
she's
she's
got
done
the
a lot
morning
of.
show.
Yes, well, yeah, and then she has done a lot of stuff with Adam Sandler.
Mhm.
She
I
did.
love those. I
Yeah,
love
those
them
are all great.
Al-
together. Yeah.
Yeah,
Along Came Polly with Ben Stiller.
Along
Yep.
That
Came
was good
Polly's
too.
awesome,
Yeah.
dude. Along Came Polly's
Banger,
probably one
bro.
of the best
Yeah,
ones.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
she's really
Yep.
good in
Yeah.
that.
Hmm.
Yeah, and then the horrible
Horrible
bosses.
Bosses. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
all that stuff is
Uh-huh.
good. So, and then the other one she was really good in that I really enjoyed her in was Jesus, I can't think of the name. It's not Vacation. It's not it's which she
Meet the
goes.
Millers.
Yeah, Meet the Millers. Yeah,
Yeah,
there
that's
you
good.
go.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. When they go in the
Yeah.
RV.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yes, 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 yes,
That's
yes, yes,
funny.
yeah,
yes. Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, I guess she has done some
She's
stuff.
she's done quite a bit.
Yeah,
Has
I
she ever
guess
done a
I
serious one?
yeah, she has. Let me look it up because I know she did
Oh, I don't remember that.
one right after Friends.
Well, and the morning show
Oh.
is kind of more a
Yeah.
serious,
Yeah,
like a
yeah,
drama,
yeah, that's
right?
true.
So
It,
like,
it is. It is, right? It's her kind of being pushed out by the younger person, right? Or whatever.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I think I remember that. All right. Well, while you're looking that up, oh, who was your honorable mention, Enrique?
My honorable mention was Diane Lane.
Oh, Diane
Oh.
Lane's so good. Good
Yes.
call in
Mm-hmm.
that one.
Mm-hmm. All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, that's
Ain't nothing
good.
wrong with that. That's a good list. You find that movie?
No.
Still looking for it.
Um. Well, one she did. The Good Girl
Oh, that's right, with
in
Ben Affleck.
2002. And then she did a movie called Cake in 2014.
I
I
don't
don't
think
think
I saw
I
that.
don't remember those.
Yeah, those were really really serious like
Okay, okay.
roles. Yeah.
And I mean, I know you're a fan, but did she do well? Like, do you think she did pulled it off, or
I think so. I think
yeah?
so. Yeah.
I don't think I've seen that.
Um. Yeah, because now going through her list, she has done quite a bit. Oh, another great one she did was The Switch, which it wasn't a
Oh,
serious
with
role, but
Jason
she's
Bateman.
Jason Bateman. That one was
Oh
really
Yeah,
good.
yeah, 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 yeah.
that's a
That
good
is
one.
good. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Marley
All
and
right.
Me.
Marley and Me, banger,
Oh,
bro.
wow.
So she's
Great
done a lot
movie.
of good stuff.
Yeah.
She's The
Yeah,
Breakup. She's
yeah.
done. Yeah. No, she's done good. So, anyways.
Nice.
All
Good
right,
list.
my honorable mention.
I like
On my
your list.
honorable mention, I'll get that out of the way first. It's Hillary Swank.
Mm.
Million Dollar
Mhm.
Baby is one
Mm-hmm.
of my favorite movies of all time. That shit made me cry so much. Boys Don't Cry. That was a
Mm-hmm.
rough watch. That was
She's good.
rough. Karate Kid 3. Uh, that was shit.
That's your
That was
favorite
shit.
of the Karate Kid?
That was my favorite of her. No, but I mean, like I said, sometimes it's just that one movie. I love Million Dollar Baby, man. I thought that
Yeah.
fucking movie was amazing. So I really, really enjoyed it. But my top five, my number five might be what I enjoy the most seeing on the TV, on a movie screen, but also makes banger movies to me. It is Salma Hayek.
That
First off, she's
that though,
Mexican.
I thought that would have been
That
higher up,
she's
but
also Mexican. I also saw on the list that I saw her on that she was also number three on Full Figured Women and number one in 90 Hotties. So she was on multiple lists, but I'm just saying that. Desperado, fucking movie so cool. Like I don't give a shit. People, that's just the coolest fucking movie ever. Dust Till Dawn. I mean, like she's done Marvel, even though that shit's never gonna happen again. But she did a Marvel movie, Grown Ups. There's so many different things out there. Like come on, man. And again,
she's
that snake
fun.
scene in Dust Till Dawn, bro. Like I've probably rewatched that way too many times. So that'd be my number five. Number four, just because I think growing up, this might be the show like the reruns that I watched the most. It was Lucille Ball. I Love Lucy,
Mm.
bro, was so fucking like I can remember scenes and shows. I remember the one where they're working at the chocolate factory. I like just things like that. It was like ingrained in my head, like them sleeping in separate beds, the neighbors, like everything that just went along with that. I can still see her moving from the living room to the kitchen, that door opening, and just it was awesome. Lucille Ball she was fucking hilarious, man. And I don't is that all she really did?
No, she has a
No?
ton of
You
movies. Go
see?
watch
I
some of
wouldn't
these
even know
movies.
that. I don't
She's
even know
so
that because
good.
I all I remember is I Love Lucy. So I need to go watch.
She's
Was that
she
prior or
started
after?
off no, before. So she
Okay.
started off as like a showgirl.
Okay. And then she kind of
Uh
built herself up from there.
yeah, and then started getting like actress roles and not like
See,
showgirl
that's
like
cool.
you're thinking Vegas, but like being in the background of a movie,
Yeah,
kind of like
dancing
in
and
the
stuff,
show.
doing the
Right.
numbers.
Yes.
Ah,
And
okay.
then
Okay.
and then she just kind of started getting more roles and she has a lot. Like and she has some funny I don't know if it's yours, mine and ours. Is um where they combine families. It was remade later with Dennis Quaid, but where they combine their families together
Mhm.
Okay.
and they have like
Mm-hmm.
10 kids or whatever all of
Yeah.
a sudden.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Like she has some really fun stuff. So,
See,
good
I'm gonna have
call
to
on
check
that.
that out. It might go up higher if I would have watched some of those movies. So I'm gonna have to check those out when I have a
Yeah,
chance. Number
it's
three,
fun.
Jamie Lee Curtis, we've already talked about it.
Mm,
Halloween, Everything Everywhere All at Once, fucking great movie. True Lies, Throwing It Back. Come on now, she's done it all, bro. And like
yep.
you're right. There is something about her just being her that just feels
Mhm.
fucking cool. Like I really do enjoy that because when you start stretching your face out and looking weird, it makes me I don't know. Not the biggest fan of that. So I gotta respect that. Oh, 110%. Number two, if you're in Pulp Fiction and Kill Bill 1 and 2, like fucking A, bro. Like you don't need to do anything else for me, Uma Thurman. But
Yep.
like, like Uma Thurman is fucking awesome, bro. Like I would have never thought her to be able to do the Kill Bill stuff. And then she goes and fucking kills that character, bro. And just like that is so fucking cool. And I know she's done a ton of other stuff. She's in National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, right? Is she the daughter?
No,
Or am I confusing her with somebody? In Lampoon's Christmas, whatever, the Christmas movie, who's the daughter in that?
it's the one who's in that movie with Robert De Niro where he gets out of prison. What's it called?
Oh, okay. It looked like Uma
Cape
Thurman to
Fear.
me. I was like, shit, is that
That
Uma
girl.
Thurman? Oh, that's a Cape Fear girl? Oh, never mind. Then I'm mistaken her for somebody else. Oh, but on a
Yeah.
side note, I watched that this Christmas. Movie still holds up. It's fucking hilarious. But I was thinking about Christmas movies. I watched Lampoon's Christmas a few days ago. That was
Oh,
awesome.
I'm telling you, I probably watched
It's
it
good.
6 times.
It's good. It's good. But again, dude, she's so cool in Pulp Fiction. She's an awesome character in that. Fucking Kill Bills are so good. I rewatched Kill Bill one the other day. I'm like, this fucking movie is awesome. So yeah, Uma Thurman for sure, my number two.
She's
And
Poison
number one,
Ivy.
oh yeah, she did do Poison Ivy in the Batman, in the
She's the
Batman, but
only good
whatever.
part of that one.
Yeah, she really is, right? But my number one, just because God, dude, this her character and this, well, she was in Ghostbusters also, but to me, Sigourney
Mm,
Weaver and Aliens, bro. God
Sigourney
damn, dude,
Weaver's
I
a good call. Yeah.
Yeah, she's
love
good
her
too.
in that fucking movie, dude. So many other movies out there. That's not the only one. I know that for a fact.
Yeah,
But just her telling that fucking alien to get off of her, like, or get away from her, you bitch. And oh my god, dude, in that big mech. And just she was a
yeah,
badass throughout that whole thing, man. Like it was so cool. So I really enjoy Sigourney Weaver. God, like I said, also thinking about Ghostbusters. There's so many. Oh, Gorillas in the Mist. I remember that movie
yeah.
when I was younger. I love Gorillas in the Mist too. So it's
She's
just
good.
movies like that she was a badass, and she has her like Sigourney Weaver always looks like Sigourney Weaver. I don't know if that makes any sense to people, but like she
It
has
does.
like her look and she looks like herself all the time. So I enjoy movies with her. If she's in something, I will like be like, let me go check that out or whatever, right? Just because of her, and I think it holds weight. But yeah, for sure. And there's a lot when I was starting thinking about like also, I mean, I go through honorable mentions, but I was also thinking of like oh my god, Silence of the Lambs.
Oh,
Um
Jodie Foster.
Jodie Foster, bro. I
Jodie.
was like, Jodie
Yeah,
Foster's a
Jodie
banger,
Foster.
banger, dude.
Yeah.
So many out there, dude. You don't like Silence of the Lambs, Enrique?
I
Oh
like the
my
movie.
god, that
I
movie's.
don't like I
Oh, you
don't
don't like
like
her?
her. Yeah, I don't know.
Really?
Yeah, I
In
don't
that
know.
movie or just in as an act? Like you don't you she doesn't
Yeah,
do it for you
just
as an actress.
yeah, just
In
Hmm?
Contact. You didn't like Contact? Did you
Contact.
watch
I
that
remember
no.
one?
that movie.
No,
She's like
I was
Tom
gonna
Cruise for me, right? Like
I
I
was
don't get
gonna
Tom
yeah,
Cruise, bro. I don't make no
yeah,
sense to me, bro.
yeah,
Like it just doesn't.
yeah.
He's my number one.
Did you
Next week.
Foreshadowing.
going back to Uma Thurman, did you fall in love with her when you saw her in Johnny Be Good when you were a kid?
Johnny Be Good. Heck yeah, bro. The football movie. Great movie. That movie's so stupid. I love it. That's what I'm saying. All these people have done so much, bro. Like it's crazy to go
Yeah.
through it and see everything like that. Another quick shout out too, just because I always talk I love how she talked. And she's also homegirl Salma Hayek, so I gotta love that. Penelope Cruz. Also, bro, with the
Mm-hmm.
little bump
Mhm.
in her nose, nah, I dig that too, bro.
Mhm.
She's Vanilla
Yeah.
Sky. Oh man, that movie was crazy. That was the best. That was the
Yep.
best thing. Best thing in that movie is they disfigured Tom Cruise. Dumbass. But anyway, like that's it. But those are our top five again. Our faves. Obviously, nobody agrees with this because every list I looked at put Meryl Streep at number one. Okay, what? Why is like I again I'm not seen. I can't even remember. Maybe The Devil Wears Prada. Maybe like that's the only thing I can remember her in. I know I'm an
Oh,
idiot. I'm
really?
sorry. I'm sorry, internet. Sorry,
Oh.
but like, why is she so revered as the best actress of all time? Like,
She's prolific.
what's her thing? Like, like when people say, "Oh, Nas is the best rapper," they go to this song, or Eminem's the best. They go to
Oh.
what's her like that was the
her
one.
her her one thing. I don't know
Yeah.
what they would say is her one thing. I think that's why they put her at the number one. Because even like
Mm.
Kramer versus Kramer. Like I don't know what her first role was, but that's Sophie's Choice. I know you guys have heard. You've probably not seen this movie, but
Ah, yes, yes,
but
yes, yes, yes.
she's in
Okay.
Sophie's Choice. So she's been acting in roles like that all the way through, and she's another one who's embraced her age.
Yeah.
uh she does some comedy stuff, not that she's like haha funny, but she does like rom-com type things.
Out of
She
Africa?
takes on the Yes, that
Is
was
that
way
okay?
back.
Okay.
Is that her?
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
Oh wow,
She's
yeah,
Karen
that
in that
is
movie.
her.
Hmm.
Yeah, she's I forget the guy, but yeah, I see the poster. um Yeah, she's just like she was big in the 80s and then has carried herself all the way through. Like
Mm.
she is one who I was like, "Ooh, Meryl's so good." But I expect that of her now that she's not really like a favorite. Does that make
Like
sense? That's why she didn't get on my list.
she's on like she's in her own category.
Yeah,
Like
she's Meryl, so
yeah.
I'll
Wow.
go watch
Like
anything
she's so
Meryl.
up
Like,
there or
Yeah.
whatever. Like,
yeah,
dang, dude. Okay,
yeah,
because yeah, man, like I could every single dang list that I looked at when it came to female actresses, she's number one. Like it did
yeah.
not matter what you looked at. Like it was crazy. Mama Mia. Yeah, man,
Oh
she's been
yeah,
in a lot of stuff too.
yeah,
She's been in a lot of stuff.
yeah.
That's crazy. But yeah, okay. Well, those again are our favorites, guys. You might agree or disagree. Let us know about it. Jump online, tell us what your top five are. Remember, you can always give us an idea for another list. Next week, we're going to be hitting you with actors. The other side of this is also what's probably going to be hard for all of us, but we're going to try to make it happen next week for you guys and give you our favorite actors. But again, guys, check us online. Stevens, where can they see us?
On Instagram, we're the Cinco Podcast. You can email us at listentothecinco@gmail.com. That's pretty much it.
Tell us your
We're
top.
not
Tell us
we're
your
not out there.
Not out there. Give us your favorite
On
five. We'll
YouTube.
read them.
Go check us out on YouTube.
Check
We're
us out
on
on YouTube.
YouTube.
Yeah. And again, guys, give us your favorite five. We'll give you a shout out. Maybe read them out when we go at the beginning of the episode. We can talk about last week and see who's people let us know what their top five are. See if they agree with us or disagree with us. Find out if breads or pastries, whatever it is. But just let us know, guys. We will hit you up again next week. We'll see you next week again, guys. Say bye, Stevens.
Hi. Happy New Year, by
Enrique.
the way.
Oh, Happy New Year,
Yes.
Enrique.
Happy New Year, everybody. We'll see you guys next week.
Happy New Year. Love you guys. And Wu-Tang forever, motherfuckers.